Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the Mindspark class with some discussions of some questions that already I have collected. And secondly, I have some instruction to give you regarding the Mindspark. That means already we have discussed this in the last class also. Still, I will again repeat those things because maybe some of you have not understood exactly how to do the things. Fine. Now, first of all, students, there are two topics activated right now in the Mindspark. That is addition up to 999 with regrouping and without regrouping. Fine. Now, when we are talking about the topics, I have seen yesterday that almost one topic has been completed by 25 students and another topic has been completed by almost 9 students. So I can say that 9 students have completed both the topics. Okay. So for those students who have already completed the topic, so they do not have anything to do right now today. Because of that, they may be asking us a question that I have already completed both the topics. Now revise option is coming. So what to do? I have already completed. So for those students who have completed, I have created one, you can say homework for you. You will go to the page where you get the worksheet. In the same option you will go and you will be able to see one homework for today. The date is mentioned here. So you will be able to see that. And students, those students only who have completed both the topics, not a single topic is left, both the topics have been done. For those students only, that homework will have to be applicable. That means that homework will have to be done by those students only who have completed all the topics. Nothing is left out of this addition topic, 2 topics, okay? And for those students who have not still completed one topic at least, or they are doing it, they are continuing it, so they have to log in and they have to do those questions today. That means that topic they have to complete today. So there are 2 types of students will be there. One type where everything is completed. The second type is there who have completed a little part, but little part is left. So those students will continue with the topics only who have not completed the topic yet. And for those who have completed all the topics, they will go to the homework option and you will get to see one worksheet there. Not in the worksheet, but I am telling you, you have to go to the homework option. Don't go to worksheet. In the worksheet, you will get nothing for today. In the homework option, you will get some questions. Almost you can say 20 questions I have already uploaded there related to the addition chapter. Since addition topic we have already completed, so addition chapter you can see some questions from there. Fine. So that is the part that I just wanted to inform you. So students, as soon as this video will be over, as soon as your video is, you have checked the video, then immediately you have to log in into Mindspark. And after logging into Mindspark, you need to go to the topics. First of all, whoever have not completed, please continue with the topic. Whoever have completed, please go to the homework option and do the homework. And homework option is available there only where you get the worksheet option. So it is added, a new option is added that is called homework. So click there and you will be able to see the homework. For those students only, I am repeating again, who have completed all the topics, for those only that homework is applicable. The rest of the students I will be observing from here that who are doing what. Some of you may not be completing the topic and you will directly go to the homework option. It is not allowed. Those who have completed, only for those students that homework is applicable. The rest of the students will do the questions from the topic itself. Okay, so that is the information that I just wanted to inform you. Since today's class is Mindspark, this 45 minutes we have to utilize in Mindspark only. So in how much time this video will, the duration will be, say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. After after watching the complete video, you go to the Mindspark and immediately start logging, and I will be observing you from my side live that who are logged in and who are not, and I will be sending messages to you also that this student is logged in, that student is not logged in, so that I will also be sending you message in the group, students. Okay, so please be careful. Now after this information, I just wanted to discuss few questions. Last time I have given one worksheet, and in that worksheet I have seen some of the mistakes that has been done. Commonly mistakes has been done, some common mistakes are there. So those questions I have collected. I have collected say 6 questions, and those questions I am going to discuss now. So please see this. See these questions, you will be able to understand, okay, I got this question and I have done it wrong. And some of you will see and understand, okay, I have done it correct. So let us see those questions. first question I wanted to discuss is this one, that is number 1. That is 257 equal to, it is written like, in the question it was written 200 plus 50 dash plus 7 ones. So it is written like that. You need to find out what will be coming here. That is, it's a fill in the blanks question, you can say. So now students, if you observe properly, 200 means it is 200. That is 2 into 100. So that will be 200 plus 50. Suppose if I give here tens, if I give here suppose tens, then it will be how much? 50 into 10. So 50 into 10, it will become how much? 500. So now 500 plus 200, it will become how much? It will become 700. So that means this tens, it cannot come tens here. Fine. So that means let us give a smaller option than tens. The smaller place of tens is ones. So let us put here ones. Now let us see what will happen. 50 into ones means what? 50 into 1. Ones means 1 only. Plus 7 ones. So 7 into 1 again, because it is also ones given here. So 7 into 1. Now let us find out what is there. 200 plus 50 into 1, it will be 50. And 7 into 1, it will be 700. Now 200 plus 50 plus 7, so that will give you 257. So see, it is matching with our answer. So that means the fill in the blanks here, that 50 dash will be 51s. Okay. So this is a question where many of you have done mistakes. So that's why I wanted to discuss this. Okay. Come to the next question now. The next question is what is the largest 2-digit number that contains 2 different digits? So I will write it down. Number 2. What is the largest 2-digit number? What is the largest? 2-digit number. Sorry, not 2-digit number. It is 3-digit number. What is the largest 3-digit number? 3-digit number which contains 2 different digits. 2 different digits. Now many of the students have done mistake here also. The question was what is the largest 3-digit number? So option, if I take the largest 3-digit number, what will be that largest 3-digit number? It will be 999, as we already know that. But student, here see, all the digits are repeated. There is no 2 digits here. Here only single digit is there, that is 999. No second digit is coming. So what I need to do is here that I need to write 2 different digits. So at least I need to change 1 digit here. Now which one I will change? And that should be also a largest one. If suppose I change the 9, then what will happen? Then that number value will become less. So that will not be anymore a largest one. So I cannot change this 9. So let us change this second 9 and I will place by 8. So what is the second largest digit after 9? That is 8 only. So that is why I have placed 8. I cannot put here 7, 6, 5 because if I put 7 that will be less. If I put 6 that will be again more less. So that is why instead of 9 I am putting here 8 and this 9 will be remaining as 9. So the answer is 989. Now you see, this is the largest 3-digit number which contains 2 different digits. 2 different digits means 9 and 8. Okay, so this is the answer. Many of the students have actually did not understand the question and because of that you have given some wrong options or you can say wrong answer. No, if I have to change, so it will not be 8 this one. If I change in this way, this will be the largest one. Not 989, it will be 998. Because 989 and 998, which one is greater? Of course 998 will be greater. So that means this will be the answer, not this one. So this is the answer, that is 998. So I am changing only the last 9 and I replaced it by the second largest digit, that is 8. So the answer will be 998. Okay. Fine. So the next question, number 3, 150 ones plus 3 tens is equal. The next question, 150 ones plus 3 tens equal to how much? Now if you see this, 150 ones means students 150 into 1 plus 3 tens means it is 3 into 10. Now let us find out the answer. This is 150 and 3 into 10 it will be 30. So 150 plus 30 will be how much? It will be 180. So the answer is 180 here. Okay, 150 ones and 3 tens is equal to 180. Next question, that is number 4. It is given 5 into 10 plus 5 into 100 plus 2 into 10. So this is equal to how much? This is the question. Now here students, let us multiply first inside the bracket. 5 into 10, this will be how much? 50. 5 into 100, it will be 500. And 2 into 10, it will be 20. Now let us add. 500 is the largest one. 50 plus 20, it will become how much? It will become 70. Now 500 plus 70, it will be how much? It will be 570. So it's a very easy question actually, but many of you have done mistake in that one also. So that is question number 4. Now let us come for number 5. Question number 5. What is the largest 3-digit number that has 6 at its tens place? Largest 3-digit number which has 6 at the tens place. So now first of all you need to write down the largest 3-digit number. What is the largest 3-digit number? 999. Now what is the tens place? This is ones, tens and hundreds. So this is the tens place. So here I should place what? I have to place here 6 because they say the tens place should be 6. So the answer will be how much? 969. So it's a direct question actually. You need to simply remove that 9 from the tens place and put 6 in that place because it is the largest 3-digit number which have 6 at the tens place. Okay, so this is question number 5. Now question number 6, the last question. That is, it is again the similar type of question but mistakes were there. 23 tens plus 19 hundreds is equal to how much? Now this question, if you say, again we have to go by the same method. 23 tens means it is multiplied by 10. Fine. 19 hundreds means it is 19 into 100. Okay. Now let us multiply 23 into 10, it will become 230. 19 into 100, 19 ones are 19 and 2 zeros will come, so it is 1900. Now let us add 1900 and 230. So it will be 0, 3, 9 plus 2, 11, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So it is how much? 2130. So 2130 is the correct answer. But many of you have given some wrong answer there instead of 2130. So students, these are some common mistakes that you have done when I have gone through the worksheet that you have already appeared in the previous days. So students, please do not repeat these mistakes. I have already explained how to solve these questions. So now what will happen now after this video, when you have observed all the things, now I already told you the instructions. Again I am repeating it again. That means you need to, there are 2 students will do 2 different type of things. Who have not completed the topic, they will go to the topic and they will start doing the topics only, the questions on the topic. Who have completed both the topic, addition, regrouping and without regrouping, they will go to the homework option and you will get a homework worksheet there and you will start doing the homework from there. Okay, and I will be observing from here right now. So students, immediately after this video, please go to Mindspark and log in, and I will be sending the messages in the WhatsApp group that who is present and who are not. Okay, so please do that, and students, let us wind up today and start doing the Mindspark. Okay, so best of luck. See you in the next class. Thank you.